I would like to know. I hope this hasn't been been asked of you. But if you were, who would your ultimate guest be for this show? And what is the most what is the question you'd want to make sure you get to ask them because you've always wondered?
My ultimate guest.
Yeah. Dead or alive. Let's go with dead or alive. Let's make it alive just because let's try and
Let's make it
manifest
alive. Yep.
Let's put the tarot cards that we discussed before we started recording close to our heart and then manifest this guest.
My ultimate guest would have to be Olivia Colman because every time I watch her performances and, from the Queens that she's played, from the Housewives that she's played, from
Fleabag, the stepmom.
But every time I see a little bit of her come through. So every performance there is, I don't know that she ever successfully separates her character from herself. There is this wonderful transparency about her, and I will never know. I will never know unless I ask her in person. You see, she doesn't have any form of social media, and all I've got to go on are interviews that she's done with people, and even then she's that funny. So I take those bits. She really is like Queen Elizabeth. You never really know where she sits. But I enjoy her performances no matter what they are. So she would be, and then once I've got that one, then I'm sure there's a number of other ones. But that's
so what would be the question to her?
What of you do we see in all your performances at when? I want you to identify in every single character you've played.
Which part is really...
Where do we see you?
Yeah.
And because I'm looking for it and I get moments of it and I'm just quite not sure if I'm right or I'm just looking for something that's not there. But she's such a brilliant actress.
I agree. I echo your thoughts about how brilliant she is. I haven't seen The Crown at all, which I know sounds crazy, but yeah, I have skipped it. But there isn't a performance of hers that I have not gone, my God, she's amazing. Like Fleabag is the one that I remember thinking, this is one of the best performances because it is so villainous, yet the dialogue is so sweet. Like every word that comes out of her mouth in that character, the stepmom character, is so kind and sweet, yet it is so aggravating and like, I hate it. Like, it's so good. Do you know that she was actually even in the BBC office, the Ricky Gervais version? I believe, I believe she...
Yes, she was.
She was a reporter that comes to interview him for a piece in a magazine or something like that. And it's just one of those things that I didn't realize when I was watching it, obviously, and then decades later I was rewatching. I'm like, oh my God, it's Olivia Colman! Like, it's so crazy.
She also played the mother, Debbie, in Beautiful People. So if you ever remember that series from way back then, she was a malaproperist, always getting things mixed up, like lines like "Oh ye of little faith," a little face, a little face, and things like that.
Well, I'm glad I asked that question because I will feel so much joy and so much pride the day when I'm following this your socials and I see that you've got Olivia Colman on, and I'll be like, oh, we did it, Savva! We manifested the shit out of this.
I also manifested that I would marry Pedro Pascal one day, so I want you to be part of that journey as well.
I feel like he hasn't quite settled down yet, so I feel like that's still an option, right?